Hello everyone and welcome back to Netmastery Zone channel. In the previous video we designed this SD-WAN network, just a simple network to have some sites here, and also we configured the vManage, vBond and vSmart, and also we installed the certificate for them. Now these three devices are in sync, and if you see here in the monitoring, you can see that we have vBond, vSmart and vManages that are already added to the vManage, and they are up. In the devices you can see that these three controllers are up and they are ready to use. Now in this video I'm going to configure the edge devices, this 4 edge, and also add them to the vManage. For that, if you saw the last video, in the previous videos we just configure our vManage to use the enterprise certificate for himself and also for the edge devices. Because of that, we need to actually configure this vEdge devices to use the enterprise certificate server. Because of the video that I wanted to make it shorter, because of that I just configure all basic configuration for this three controller here, for this three VLAN edge, and you can see sure run. We have the system here and the host name, the system IP address, the site ID for this is 10, and also we assign the vBond, we assign the organization name, and if you come to VPN 0 you can see that VPN 0 is also configured and it has a IP address. Now we should be able to ping to the vManage 1.1.100.11. You can see that we can ping the vManage and also vBond and also vSmart. Now these three devices are ready, and these four devices actually, they are ready, and now we can add them to the vManage. Before adding them to the vManage, let me show you something in the vManage here. If we go to the configuration and to the licensing, to the devices actually, in the devices you can see that we don't have any vEdge list here. This is a controller, and you can see that we have these three controller and they are installed, the certificate is installed and they are in sync. But if we come to the vEdge list, you can see that we don't have any device here. Because they are actually these four devices, they are vEdgeCloud, they are virtual, and they don't have any serial number. They are not physical devices and they don't have any chassis number or any serial number. Because of that, we need to add this chassis number and serial number to this. In the Cisco website, if you go there, you can find a page, but you need of course a Cisco contract to give you this license. Before actually it was free, and I just created some vEdge devices, and it's a list of devices, and actually it's a file and it contains some information about vEdge devices, and we can upload that vEdge devices to this. For that, let's actually upload this vManage devices here. It's a upload, it's a sign with it's .webtela file, and you can go to the Cisco website as I said and request this file to give you. It actually create how many vEdge devices that you have. Let me choose this and show you here. You can see the serial file name and the NIP you need, in the Cisco website, you need to assign your organization name, and this serial file will be created according this organization name. If you have another organization name and you try to upload a serial file with different organization name, actually it will not accept that, because the vManage knows what is the organization name here. And because of that, I just select the NIP. I add this serial number, serial file before, and also I can upload that in the Google Drive, and I can give you the link of that. You can download this file and practice your lab. Let's open this and upload it. Are you sure you want to upload? Yes. Actually, it has a tick mark here, and it said that it's going to validate this vEdge list, but it's a lot of devices, and I only have 4 vEdge here, and I don't want to validate all of them. Because of that, I don't tick it. Let's click on OK, and you can see that 15 devices is uploaded successfully. Let's go to that. And here in the list you can see that 15 different devices is uploaded, and let me sort them by the model. You can see we have 10 vEdgeCloud here, and 5 CSR 1000V, and this CSR 1000V, as I said before, they are also we can use this model with the SD-WAN functionality, of course, and add them to our network, but these devices are taking a lot of process and needs a lot of RAM, and because of that I cannot use that in my lab here, but we can use this also, and it's not much different from vEdgeCloud, just a little bit in the command it's different to configure it for the SD-WAN. And today I'm here we only have 4 vEdgeCloud, and now we are going to add this 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a tag. We can add a tag for that. Okay, let it leave it for later. For now, let's just go to the license and then validate these 4 devices and configure them for our 4 vEdge list that we have here. Configuration, and then to the certificate, and in the certificate you see that we have the same devices here, and they are sorted by model. It's okay, and let's validate them. Validate 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one. Okay, now I have 4 devices that are validated, and let's close this message. After validation, or even after adding this serial file to your vManage, you need actually to send this to synchronize your controllers to know about this serial files. By default, the vManage knows that, but vSmart and vBond need to know about this the serial list that is uploaded. Let's send them to the controller. It will be updated soon, and then we will be able to use this serial file for our devices. Okay, this serial file is now updated with the vManage, vBond, and vSmart, and all this 3 controller knows about this serial file. And let's actually use this first one for our site 10 and for vEdge1. For this, let's go to the vEdge, and before everything we need to have the root certificate in this vEdge devices. If you saw the previous videos, you know that we are using this Windows server certificate authority server, and it's generate the root certificate for us, and we need to have this root certificate to all these devices to generate the CSR. And if you check here, let me show you before adding anything. And if I go here and try to see the device CSR, you can see that there is no CSR is available here, because this license is not this license, I can say this serial file, it's not assigned to any of these vEdge devices, and with this chassis number and this serial number we can assign that for any device that we want. For that, let's first create a root certificate in our vEdge device, and then we can come back and add this serial number and chassis number to this vEdge. For adding the root certificate here, let's first go to vShell and try to create a file. It is vi, and I am going to name it root.crt, and now this file is created, and let's go to our Windows and copy this root certificate. We have the root certificate here that we named before, and let's copy this file and add it to this. For that, again, insert for inserting the text file, and then escape, double column, right, and exit. If I dir now, you can say you can see that we have root.crt, and let's exit from shell and try to install this root certificate. For that, again, request root search chain install, and let's go to the directory that this is there. It's in the home admin, and then if I just press tab, you can see that root.crt is here, and now the root certificate is successfully installed. Now we have the root certificate in the vEdge SD-WAN, and now we can have the serial number and the chassis number to this. For that, again, let's write request. Please notice that this is in the global command, and I'm not in the configuration terminal. Request vEdgeCloud and active. This is the command, active, then the chassis number, and let me select this chassis number, and make sure that you select all this file, and sometimes is actually this row is small, and it doesn't show the the serial number. You can see it maybe like this, and this 3 dots shows this file. This string is longer than this, and let's make it bigger and try to copy everything here. This is the serial number, and then the token same. Please make sure that you select everything in the token. Now we have the chassis number and also the token, and if I press enter, now this vEdgeCloud, because it has the configuration of the vBond, it's going to the vBond and try to register himself. And now you can see this icon is just like a state, is like a key, and if I refresh this page, you can see this will be a change to CSR. It means that this device just generates the CSR. You can see here that this icon is changed to CSR. It means now this actually serial file is assigned to this vEdgeCloud, and now it's generated the CSR. If I check it here via the CSR, you can see that we have a CSR generated here. Let's copy this CSR, it's certificate sign request, and go to our certificate server and try to request a certificate for our vEdgeCloud, and request a certificate advanced, and let's paste it here, submit, and with the ID of 18 this certificate is requested. Let's go to our Windows certificate server, in the pending. You can see that the 18 is here. Let's issue the certificate. Okay, the certificate is issued, and let's download the certificate here. View the status of pending, and now our license certificate is ready to download the certificate, and let's rename our certificate. This is the certificate that is downloaded, and this is vEdge SD-WAN, to make sure that we don't mix it with any other. Let's open that and copy everything, and let's come here, and now we have an option here. Just let me close this, and we have a option here to install the certificate. Paste it, and now vManage knows this certificate is belong to the which vEdge, because this serial number and token is already assigned to this vEdge here. And when I just press install, it knows that this serial file is going to be installed for this vEdge. It may take some time to install the certificate, and we can see the process here. And this is vEdge, this is the serial chassis number. Actually, if you check it with the serial file, you can see that this is the chassis number here. Okay, this serial file is installed, and now if I go to the certificate, you can see this icon again change, and now it's like a tick, and it means that this serial file is used for our one of the vEdge devices. Okay, let's do it for others, and before that let's go to the devices also, and now you can see we have vEdge list here, and also here we have the state of tick, and it means that this certificate of this is installed, and you can see the expiration date of the certificate. And also if we go to the monitoring, and in the overview you will see one device is now online, one device is reachable here, and in the controller we should see two devices. Actually, one device is, yes, it's two devices. One device is vBond, because vBond, as I said before, has the same image like vEdge, and this vManage con that has one device. Actually, now there is two, one is online and one is down. It's down because it's not it takes some time to come up. And if we come here, you can see that vEdgeCloud SD-WAN now is up, and everything is okay. The name of that it just come to the vManage, and if we go to the overview, now this circle should be green. Okay, this circle is completely green. It means that all devices now is ready to use. Okay, let's go back to our certificates here, to the configuration and certificate, and try to install certificate for other vEdge also. For this one, it has the same configuration, and you can see I just configured this also with the host name, of course, system IP, site ID, and organization name, and also vBAN. This is very important. And also the VPN is configured with the IP address and so on. Okay, for that let's actually install our root certificate here. First upload that, then install our root certificate, then we can give the chassis number and also the serial number to this. Okay, let's go to the vShell here and try to create a file with the root.crt. And now let's go to the root of to the Windows and copy this root.crt here. And paste it here. Insert, paste, escape, double column, right, and exit. Now exit from this and install this certificate. Request root cert chain, install, and it's in the home admin, and the name is root.crt. Okay, this is successfully installed. Let's exit from the shell, and then okay, we was out of the shell actually. Let's again log in, admin, and Cisco at 123, the password, and let's install. We install the certificate, and then let's request vEdgeCloud active and the chassis number. This time let's select the chassis number for that, the second one, this one as a chassis number. Let me show you here again that we don't have any CSR here, but if I just give this chassis number and this serial number or token, then it will generate the CSR. Okay, and also the token here. Okay, this is the serial number and chassis number, and then token. Okay, now it's going to generate the CSR. Let's do the same for these two vEdge also, and then we can actually install all these three certificates together. Okay, let's go to the vEdge site 20, and here let's go to vShell, and in the vShell let's create a file with the command vr root.crt, sorry, vi root.crt, and let's copy this root certificate in this one also. Insert, paste it, escape. Okay, dir. Now we have the root.crt. Let's exit from the shell, and let's go to vEdge30 also, vShell vi root.crt, and now exit from this also. Now we have the root here. Let's install that for site 20 first. Request root chain, root cert chain, install home admin, and root.crt. Failed to install, not a valid certificate. Let's vShell check it. dir root.crt, exit. Okay, let's do something. Maybe we just missed some copy and paste here, and let's go to vShell again and remove this root.crt and create it again, vi root.crt. As I said before, be very careful how to copy and paste this, because a small change will just actually destroy the license and it will not work correctly. Okay, request root search chain install admin, and it is root.crt. Okay, this time is successfully installed, and let's go to this one. I hope it is correct. Request root search chain install home admin, and it is root.crt. Okay, both of them now the license is installed, and let's go to this one and try to okay, for this one we just add the serial number and chassis number and serial number, and let's add this for vEdge S20 also. Request vEdgeCloud active, then chassis number. Let's use this one, and then a token. Okay, let's do it same for site 30 as well. Request vEdgeCloud active chassis number, and I'm going to use the fourth one for that, and then token. This is for site 30. Okay, now all these devices has the serial number and token, and this icon should be changed to CSR. Let's refresh the page and see. And then let's request this assign actually this CSR with the root here, even in the enterprise certificate server. Let's wait for this. Okay, you can see that all three now are in the CSR stage, and now let's view this CSR and copy, actually sign this CSR with the enterprise certificate server. Request a certificate, and with the base of 64, submit. Now let's go to our server, and if refresh here, okay, 19 is, let's issue that. I want to do it one by one, I don't want to mix them together. And let's come back and download the certificate. Okay, on base 64. Now this certificate is downloaded. Let's rename that to vEdge. It is S10_2 for the second vEdge. Okay, and let's request another one for site 20. Request a certificate, this one, and let's go here and see the CSR of this one. Copy, actually, view and copy the CSR. This is with the request number of ID of 20. This one, issue that, and let's come back to our Windows and download that. On base64, and let's rename that for vEdge site 20. Okay, this one is also ready, and let's do same for site 30. Request a certificate and this one, and let's go and view the CSR for this one. Actually, this one. The CSR is generated. Copy that, paste it here, submit. Okay, request ID 21, and let's refresh it here. Okay, we have 21 here, issue that. Okay, now all our certificate is issued. Let's download that certificate here and rename it for site 30. Download certificate, and let's rename that for vEdge site 30. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3 more license here for our 3 vEdge that is left. And let's go to this one, open it, Control A, Control C, and let's install the certificate. This is actually the installation button actually is under this, and let's close that and install, paste and install. Okay, for every installation it takes this process. We can go and install other one and leave it like this, but let's wait for that to finish. Actually, if I get out from here, get back to the certificate, you can see here actually we don't have any active, and we have 6 is completed. This one, now the installation of this is completed. You can see it become a tick. Okay, this one is also completed, and let's install another certificate, and this time certificate for site 20. Let's open that, copy and paste it here, install. Okay, let's don't wait for that and try to install another one also, certificate, and install. This time we are going to install for site 30. Copy and paste it here and install. Now we have 2 tasks that are under process. I'm not sure if first one is finished or not. Okay, 1 active and 7 completed. It means that the last task is successfully completed here, and let's wait for this one to complete. Okay, this one is also completed, and now if I go to the certificate, you can see all these 4 routers are in the red, in a tick. It means that they are installed. 1, 2, 3, 4 vEdge devices installed. And if I now go to the devices, you can see that here also this let me change the model by the model. Okay, I sort them by the state, and now these 4 devices are ready, and all of them has the expiration date here. It means that they are installed. And if I go to the monitoring and on the devices, here you can see that this all these devices actually come to this list. It means that they are installed, and but still they don't have any information about the CPU load and memory utilization, but they will come soon. And if I go to the overview, you can see, I hope this circle be green. If not, we can wait for that to become green. Okay, now one device is still down, and 4 other is up. 3 VLAN edge and 1 vBond. vBond is also counted as a device here. And let me refresh that. In a moment it should become all green. Okay, now you can see all these 5 devices actually are up, and 4 for 1, 2, 3, 4 vEdge and 1 vBond here. It shows that as vEdge also. Okay, the certification actually is now done, and but you can see here in the licensing that we have 18 devices that is unassigned. Actually they don't have any license. I don't have any license, and because of that is just give me this message. Let me see, and if you can see that there is no device available here for assigned, and let me check that. Let me check if I can apply any template actually to these devices, and because they don't have license actually, and I don't have any license to apply to this, but if it works, I'm going to create some template, apply that on this vEdge devices, and then we can actually ping from different sites and make sure that this site is working. And because I don't have license, it may not work, but at least I can try for that. Okay, our network it's now ready for creating the template, to assign the template for this controller, and also we can assign the template for vSmart also. We can create that template in vManage. I can show you here. We go to the configuration, and then in the templates you can see, and now we are I'm not going to create any template here. We don't have any template, and we can actually create our template, 2 different templates that we have. We can create from the feature template, or we can create it from CLI template. We can use the same CLI here, and then if in the feature template we can have template here. In the template section I will speak more about it, what is the feature template and what is the device templates, but now let's finish our video. It's become too long, and thank you for your watching. Please subscribe our channel, and please follow us for the next video that I'm going to upload.